Hey yo guys, do you think that Metroid Dread is worth $60?
I do. And I'm tired of pretending it's not.
Aw, but Dinky, it's a 2D game. It's not worth $60. At most 40. This for sure is going to be another video where I'm going to be biased, because I am biased. Everyone's talking about how this shouldn't be worth $60, but this is Metroid 5, this is Metroid Dread, this is Metroid worth $60 worth of game. This is the closing to the story that started back in 1986. This is fine wine. 1986? This is as old as the real.
J. Cole?
Yeah.
Jermaine?
Yes.
And you know what? I know I haven't played this game yet, but I don't want this to be the last 2D Metroid. We got to admit that we got really lucky here, guys. It's not every day you get 2 chances to save a series, because Metroid Samus Returns did not exactly impress with its sales figures. I did my part though. Day 1 purchase, I got the special editions, I got the amiibos, and may I say, it has to be one of my favorite amiibos that they have produced. However, I thought this was a group effort and y'all let me down. I'm just kidding. But it didn't sell enough with its large install base of the 3DS. I mean, the Switch was out, maybe that affected it since everyone was in their honeymoon phase with it. But I was scared, guys, because at the time I thought, man, this is it. This could be the last 2D Metroid game. And here we are now at the grand finale of the Metroid series. Hopefully it's just a conclusion for the story and it's not the last game in the series. I mean, we never know if they remake an older game with the new engine, which is another reason why this isn't just any ordinary Metroid game. And I know we don't need a remake of a remake, but imagine Zero Missions on the Switch or Switch 2. That'd be awesome, right? But the sales would have to be major for that, because I want remakes, but more importantly, I want new Metroid games. This skipped Metroid the whole generation for the Wii U, and we're now getting this new Metroid game really late into the Switch's lifespan. I mean, Metroid Prime 4 is going to be really late into the lifespan too. Yet there's a whole argument online about the game is not worthy of the $60 price tag. And let me tell you that I get that. I really do. There are many fantastic indie games that use the Metroid Castlevania genre and do unique twists to the genre, and usually listed at $29.99 or less. But this isn't no indie game. This is Nintendo, baby. We're used to paying that Nintendo tax for their games anyway. This ain't no Toyota, this is a Lexus. Does that work? No? I'm sorry. I mean, a lot of people are excited and going to pay full price for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, a remake of a DS game, and people still complain about the price for that, but it's Pokemon and you know it's gonna sell. I am not here to sell you on the game. If you're not interested in the series, don't do it. I get it. Maybe you never played a game in the series, but you should rethink that, or you play the game and it's just not your style. But if you want the game and like the series but are turned off by the price tag, don't do that. Think of the other series this could save. I mean, they would at least think about it. The Switch has brought in sales records for a lot of their series. Maybe it'll be time to dust off Star Fox, F-Zero, and any forgotten franchise. But you know what, guys? This game is worth the $60 price tag because the collector's edition is sold out. And guess what? The collector's edition is priced at $89.99. And not to mention the amiibos that are sold out too. Maybe we shouldn't include the amiibos, but the amiibos do unlock some kind of content, so I'm going to include it. But even if you don't want to include it, the collector's edition is a blessing because it shows out to Nintendo that it's sold out and that we want this game. Sadly, there's no precise number of how many collector's editions are printed, but this will help out with day 1 sales. And not to mention all the people that are just going to buy the base edition or just download it on the eShop. And yeah, that could be a poor argument. At this point, I'm willing to pay $200 for the next Doom since I paid $200 for the collector's edition for Eternal. But that's different. I wanted that helmet and that's why I paid the extra money. But yo, imagine if they did that with Metroid. Imagine a wearable Samus helmet included with the game. That would be so cool. But if not, we can still buy one. It's really expensive though. But in this case, I don't think it's a poor argument because there's not much included in the collector's edition. It's just an art book, some art cards, and a steelbook. The only thing worth getting in the CE is just the art book because it includes concept art, and hopefully the concept art includes something from the early 2000s when they started teasing the game. That would be some real history right there to see how the game has progressed over the years. The countless years that it's been in development or just in the back burner. I mean, if it doesn't, I mean, concept art is still cool, but is it worth the extra $30? That's where you really argue if it's worth it or not. I have a whole video explaining my views, so check that out. I don't want to spoil it here, so I'll just plug the video in the card. And if anything, art should have been included if you're going to charge $60 for the game. I mean, they used to at least with the old manuals. But if a sold out CE that does not really include that much extra can point to the fact that people really want this and they will pay any price for a new Metroid. Or it just means that we're just suckers. I don't really care. I just want more 2D Metroids, so just buy it. I don't know if you've noticed this, but I've only used old footage from its announcement because I've been trying to avoid learning anything new about the game. I want everything to be brand new when I play the game, but some news do slip the cracks, so I've noticed that Samus has some new moves, which is leading me to believe that this is the new engine from the one that they used for Samus Returns. If that's the case, it leaves me with hope that we will get more 2D Metroid games. And if they went through the hard work of creating a new engine for this game, I will gladly pay the $89.99 that I paid for the special edition again. Whoa, I hope Nintendo doesn't hear that and take advantage of me. Please don't remake all the old games and charge full price. I'll have to buy them. I'm gonna have to buy them. But let me get critical at least one point in this video, and let me say that this game cannot be short like the older games. It just can't. It can't for its price tag. A lot of the older Metroid games are just not long, and even if you do get lost in the game, which adds a little bit to the playtime, it's still not long enough. And I know anything under 10 hours for this game is going to be rough. Like if it pushes maybe the 20 hours mark, I'm thinking of a sweet spot of maybe 16 hours. That would be good enough. Just add more secrets and anything else for completionists to actually enjoy the game a little bit longer. And hopefully they add some new modes or maybe a hard mode to add to the replayability of the game too. Maybe a new game plus mode where it's a lot harder, which will keep the game relevant. I mean, the holidays are coming up and this needs to be on everyone's Christmas list, unless y'all been naughty. Why being naughty, huh? Don't you want to play this new Metroid? Maybe even Pokemon? But anyway, the playtime is my only concern for the price tag, but other than that, Metroid deserves to be celebrated. So let's show some appreciation and not cry about the price tag. But yeah, let me know, have you guys pre-ordered the game or think I'm done for paying the price that I did? By the time I drop this video, the game is around the corner and you guys have the choice to show Nintendo that we need more franchises to come back. So if you made it this far, consider hitting the like button and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, I appreciate you.